Man, it's early in the morning. But you know that moment when you feel like something amazing is about to happen. It's almost like when it's about to rain, but it hasn't quite rained yet. You can smell the coming of the rain. It's almost like the trees and the grass just perk up, and that smell that's so familiar. You know something amazing is about to happen. Hasn't happened quite yet, but your senses have perked up, and you can feel it in every part of your body, in every part of your senses. You know it. It's not like you had to study to know something amazing is about to happen. It's very instinctual. It's the kind of thing that when you are aware of something that hasn't happened yet, your instincts are dancing on the edge, almost with a level of visible excitement, so much so it wakes you up. With an anticipation of knowing it's going to happen. And the good thing about it is, when it's about to rain, you can't mess it up. You can't say, oh, it's about to rain, but then you do something and it doesn't rain. When it's really about to rain, it's going to happen. Everything is coming together and has been coming together for some time for that moment, so that things can be released. And that's how it is when you're expecting something, and you can just sense it's about to happen. But like the rain, if you're inside, you won't necessarily feel it, but you can see it. Like the rain, if you're inside of a place, you won't necessarily smell it, but you can look out of the window and see it. Maybe that's how it is in your life. When you decide that it's about to happen, so you can prepare yourself to get out of wherever you are, wherever you need to be, so you can go and experience the fullness of what's about to happen. You have to be prepared, because there's always obstacles or seemingly challenges that comes along with making a decision to stand in the flow of an abundance. No one talks about going outside and standing just in the rain as a normal practice. But when there is an abundance of rain, sometimes it rains too much, a deluge, a downpour, a flood even. It's not that we want the flood necessarily, unless we translate it to this other context of an abundance of what you are expecting. Your senses is on high alert, and you begin to understand that you have to move into the flow of the abundance that is inevitably about to happen. It's not that it's every day, it's not that it's every month, but when it does happen, things have lined up in such a way where you understand that the very thing that you couldn't put all the elements together for has come together. And that's how it is. In the fullness of time, that's how it happens. So you can move from the place of where you are and stand in the place of the abundance of rain. I don't know where you are today. I don't know what has you bound, what has you restrained, what's keeping you from walking out into the abundance. But whatever it is, use all that you have to strategize. Use all that you have to get free and come on to the place. Come right on to the place of an abundance. When you come out of the place that has you constrained, restricted, limited, and into the place of an abundance where you're able to flow freely and receive, it well positions you to give more, to do more, and receive more. Throughout this day, when you look at where you want to go, at some point, I want you to give your instincts a little time. You know, they will tell you that as humans, we're animals. We even though we're Homo sapiens, we have these animalistic base instincts by what we can smell, touch, taste, hear, and so forth. When you can see something that you have not seen manifested yet, it's on the inside, but your instincts tell you it's going to manifest. When you can hear something from the inside and you know it's going to manifest. When there's just a feeling that you have, and you haven't quite been able to articulate the feeling, when it all comes together, it's like the rain that has prepared over time. Maybe the wind has blown it in from the east or the west. And now everything is lined up. And you have decided to stand in the flow of abundance. You've taken the courage to do it, to step out, to be fresh, to be well indoctrinated with an abundance of what you need and what you want. It might be the case where you find yourself moved or compelled into a new dimension, and like the storybook character in Wonderland, you begin to experience a new interaction with your senses. You know what the old is like. You've been there before. You know what those limitations are. But when you move into this other place of abundance, your senses began to interact with something that takes them to a place of deeper and higher exposure, expanding your range of interaction, allowing you to be. Not just becoming, not working on something, but be. Yes, eventually you can do and have and go wherever you want to go. Yes, no problem. But in this place, when you have yourself, you moved yourself into the flow of the abundance. It is there where you be. May not be good English, it may not be, but it's good sense. If I don't see you today, if you don't see me today, the one place both of us can visit is the place where our instincts have recognized that an abundance is coming.